Beautiful singing, and hello guys. Yes, so I have been playing on my phone for a few days. I haven't been on this, and I think the museum has come out. So we'll give that a little look. Oh yes, there it is. So we've got the so we'll do that in a second. I just want to make sure. Sort all of this out. Oh, wrong thing. Got a few achievements. Catch a lost trotters, so now I'm getting trotters spawn in randomly, which is nice. Just random fights. Defeat the Guardian, Shadow, Colia without being frozen. So I think I did that. I get a lot of these achievements just from auto. Messages. Oh, they've changed. Have they changed how it looks? Sushang. What an awkward day. I wanted to go to the Sleepless Earl to listen to stories, and guess what? What? I met my old abacadary who taught me in the Lyceum. I didn't know he's at the Lawfu right now. What rotten luck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. I'm an alien, I do not know these words. Oh, it's nothing. I probably don't know much more than you do anyway. Let me think about how to explain it to you. Hold on. All right. A lyceum is a school, and an abbot. I can't even say it. Abbot is a teacher. I really didn't want to remember that. It's so awkward. Tell me. Share the awkwardness. So, I was raised in a military family, and my mum is very strict about me practicing my martial skills. So I had to get up to spar with her before the crack of dawn and then go to the Lyceum after that. By that point I'm exhausted. I couldn't hear anything the teacher said without falling asleep. Just now when you saw me he yelled, "Hey, isn't that sleepy Shang?" Everyone on the street immediately started staring at me. I was just so embarrassed. It is quite embarrassing. I hope I won't run into him again. Do you know Yang Chin? I used him as a support once. I've heard of him. He's a golden child of the Cloud Knights. I witnessed his sword practice today. I can't even follow his movement with my eyes. That was a shock. He's so young. How is he so talented? Is he a prodigy? One of those martial prodigies. Maybe he just has a physical affinity for battle. You're so right. After giving it another thought, the way he wields his sword kind of feels similar to my mum. I should ask him for some tips sometimes. I will accompany you. Alright. I thought it'd be a quest. Look at that, look at that. I don't want to risk it. Like, cause if I pull and I get Silver Wolf by accident, I'll be out. I want Lucha. Lucha. Get 2 more of those. I can get Natasha. How long? Oh, once a month. I don't want to use Stella. Maybe I'll use 40. What's 40, eh? I'll get them back. Let's do a warp. I haven't done one in ages. Go on then, let's go. Just a cheeky fool. Oh, a march. Cool. Got march. Marchy bums, where are you? I don't want to ascend. Memory of it. Upon entering battle, grants a shield equal to 24% of March's 7th March's defense, plus 320 to that ally with the lowest HP percentage, lasting for 3 turns. Cool. Right, let's do travel log. Let's go. Also, I have done some when running around town or running around the space station. I got. What did I get? Oh yeah, these ones. Yeah, because that's where the that bosses you do on the for the 3 things you can do a week. And then yeah, I just saw it, so I picked them up. But we have a week to get all of those. And then tomorrow I'm gonna raise my characters to 70. I don't want to do it now because I want to spend the 300,000 300,000 money for my weekly. But we'll go here. Meet up with an old friend.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Pilar.
Hey, it's you! I didn't expect to see you here in the administrative district. How have you been lately?
Very well. How about you?
Great to hear. Since the Stellaron crisis subsided, Belobog's been feeling a little more cheerful. We're really grateful for your assistance.
No problem.
And yes, things are going well for me too. Thanks for asking. You spent so much time in Belobog on your last visit. You must have passed by here before, right?
I believe I did.
This is Belobog's History and Culture Museum, built more than 600 years ago. Last time you visited, it was closed for its 10-year renovation. Now that the Stellaron crisis is over, we've been able to allocate more manpower to the renovation works. The museum should be open to the public again soon. It's just...
Just what?
We encountered a problem during the renovation process. The Silvermane guards are doing all they can to figure it out. Sorry. I shouldn't talk about it in the open like this. Hey, why don't I give you a tour of the museum? We can talk inside while I show you around.
Sounds like a great idea.
If you have time, that is.
Always for you. That sounds nice.
Great. What are we waiting for? Welcome to Belobog's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, after nearly 100 days of renovation, the interior looks brand new. However, there's a problem that needs to be resolved before it can open to the public. The museum was established nearly 600 years ago as a memorial to honor Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, and the martyrs who gave their lives in the battle against the invaders from beyond the sky. As time went on, new exhibits were continually added to the memorial until it became the museum we see today. Past the reception hall, you'll find the General Hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts of exhibits on display. Paintings by famous artists. Samples of the planet's crust. Visitors can experience the essence of Belobog's culture in just a few minutes' time. I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children here need a culturally enriching environment, especially those from the underworld. But like I mentioned earlier, we're in a bit of a bind. We could really use a helping hand.
Okay.
Here, this is the issue we're trying to deal with.
The exhibit disappeared.
It was stolen.
Oh no.
It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection. The meteor fragment.
I'll have a word with Sampo.
It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land. Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance.
Do you know who the thief is?
Not yet. That's why this case is such a conundrum for the Silvermane guards. Truth be told, the meteor fragment isn't the only item that was stolen, but we want the museum to open as soon as possible. We can worry about the other missing items later.
Okay. Any leads?
Of course! I wouldn't ask you to start a whole investigation from scratch. The guard station in the underworld reported that some suspicious characters have been meeting at a hideout in the Great Mine late at night. Since the Silvermane guards are still getting situated in the underworld and we don't have any direct evidence, we haven't been able to apprehend any suspects. But if you were to go there yourself and ask around, I think we could gather a lot of useful intel.
Okay.
So, would you like to help solve this case?
I'm on it. I'd love to.
Excellent. Just as I expected. Short, sweet, and decisive. To the underworld it is then. The conditions here are so rudimentary. I wonder how long those people have been living here. Back to the investigation. We contacted an agent from Wildfire. Apparently she has some first-hand intel. I think her name was... Sweta?
Sweater?
Yes, that's right. Let's go pay her a visit.
Hey, sweater.
What? Oh, it's you. I thought I'd been discovered. Let's try not to make a commotion. You never know who's listening.
That bad, huh? How many exhibit thieves are there?
A lot. I don't know if you're aware, miss, but any intel that makes money spreads like wildfire in the underworld. Travel between the overworld and the underworld has been open for some time, but not everyone down here can take advantage of that opportunity. The majority of underworlders have to stay here to feed their families. From what I hear, smuggling museum artifacts is a lucrative enterprise. If I wasn't working for Wildfire, I'd be tempted to get in on the cash myself.
Do you know how much can you make?
You aren't getting any funny ideas, are you?
Just curious.
I'll cut to the chase. Wildfire hasn't identified the ringleader yet, but I've heard some interesting rumors that might be helpful to you.
I want to know how much money is in this scam.
I'm all ears.
Firstly, the group in question has a very public presence. They post recruitment notices all over the street. If you can find a notice, you might be able to glean some clues from it. Secondly, they're rash and careless in their work. They've been seen carrying large crates of illicit goods around the mines and selling them out in the open, without even trying to hide anything from the miners. Thirdly, I heard there are children in the mines that might be involved. I haven't had the chance to look into it, but keep an eye out.
I see. Thanks for the intel. I'm sure it'll help us crack the case. Well, I'm going to head for the settlement and see if I can get more intel from the locals. In the meantime, do you think you could head out and look for more clues? We can compare notes when you're done. I'm counting on you.
Of course, Peter.
money this month. He bought me lots of new clothes. Things you can't even find in the underworld. Clothes schmoes. My daddy bought me a super rare present. He got me a model tram. Bet you haven't seen one of those before. That costs way much more than boring clothes.
You'd be surprised, mate.
Sounds like their parents bought them expensive gifts recently. If people in the underworld want to get rich, what options do they have? This is noteworthy.
This is noteworthy. Cheeky 360. That, there we go, 11 credits. Very important. I'll collect you. You discover a suspicious poster. Perhaps it's got something to do with a museum theft case. Recruiting temporary porters, mechanics and security. Flexible hours, excellent pay. If interested, please get in touch. Content after please get in touch has been crudely scribbled over. There's more here than meets the eye. They could have simply written the poster down. Why spare the effort? Maybe the organisation behind this wanted people to know of their existence without giving too much away to the wildfire or the guards. Let's keep looking. Okie dokie.
Beep, beep,
Oh, here we go.
What are these two doing sneaking around?
beep, beep, alert, alert, nosy person spotted. Beep, beep, protect the goods, protect the goods.
Oh, don't have the right bloody. I've got server, which is good.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Boop, boop.
It's time.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Easy. Beep, beep.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Empty. These crates were probably used to store stolen items. Someone left robots to guard them. Looks like I'm too late. Let's look elsewhere. The 3 rumors Sweta talked about I'll check out. Time to meet back up with Pela.
Oh, okay. Do 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 do. What are you guys looking at? Entered the safe zone.
Oh, good, you're back. Did you find any critical intel?
Some kids' parents.
I see. Looks like someone is getting the miners involved in the stealing after all. I made some progress too. The miners here said they've noticed some people acting strange recently. A few vagrants who almost never leave the Great Mine have suddenly started making trips to Boulder Town. I asked the Silvermane guard station there to go investigate some places of interest. I hope they find something. Hey, we've got some news.
So, Katie and Miss Pela, we found the lost meteor fragment. For real? It's in the room in the Goth Grand Hotel. Looks like some forgetful thief left their most important loot here. We've got the area under control. Now we're waiting for you two to come and check the stolen artifact. We'll come in immediately. Don't make a big fuss and don't alert the other guests. Got it, Miss Pela. Let's go.
What a stroke of luck. I didn't expect to get a break in the investigation so quickly. Come on, let's go to the Gerda Grand Hotel. I hope this isn't some sort of cover-up operation.
Goethe. Goethe. Remember that. I haven't done a daily
getting late.
mission in so
Where'd you go?
long, actually. To the cheap room.
This must be the box. Let's open it.
Oh.
Let's see. The color, the texture. Yep, this is the stolen meteor fragment, all right. Fantastic.
This investigation was a little too easy.
To be honest, I feel the same way. In any case, now that we have the meteor fragment, the museum can now open to the public. That's good news. As for tracking down the thief, I'm afraid it'll be a long-term project. When the time comes, we may need your assistance again.
Can we just check who, booked the hotel room?
Let's go. We need to take this item back to the museum where it belongs.
Is he in here? Knock knock.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Welcome to the Bellabog History and Culture Museum. Miss Paler has notified me that you can enter free of charge. Would you like to enter the museum? Please, take me in. Alright, please follow me.
Now the General Hall can return to its former glory. Thanks for your help. The meteor fragment. It's so majestic.
Is it worth a lot?
The value of items housed here can't be measured in money alone. But this little piece of stone could fetch a mountain of cash. The General Hall is ready to open to the public again. Oh, by the way, the museum's previous manager resigned recently to pursue his dream of becoming a writer. So, if you're interested, do you think you'd like to take up the post part-time?
Of course.
I promise you it won't be a boring job.
Sounds enticing.
So that's a yes? Great! Now that that's settled, let's go pay a visit to the museum lobby secretary, Eris. She's a talented worker and can tell you everything there is to know about museum matters.
Free for today. Let's go to Eris.
Allow me to introduce you two. This is Eris, our secretary. And this is the savior of Bellabog from the Express. I'm sure you've heard his name many times already.
God, they could not have got the subtitles any more wrong.
Oh, yes. I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally have the pleasure of meeting you.
And you. Nice to meet you too. You're very pretty.
Thank you. What a nice compliment.
In addition to her secretarial duties, Eris is also a student at the Bellabog College of Art. She's very knowledgeable about the museum's exhibits and their history. Eris, starting today, he is going to be our museum manager. Please keep him updated on matters relating to the opening and operation of the exhibits.
My pleasure, Miss Pela. Leave it to me. I'll keep our manager up to speed on every detail. Would you like to begin with the museum's workflows?
Love to. You bet I would.
The spirit? Let's get started then.
To revitalize the museum to its former prestige and glory, we must keep obtaining Revita score from operations. Click here to enter management gameplay. The museum's revitalization stage and obtain Revita score are shown here. Management benefits are influenced by 3 parameters. The higher the museum is ranked, the more benefits it will bring in. To manage museum, assistants must be appointed. You can trust Pila with managing the general hall. Confirm. Start managing. The tour route is so well planned I can't get lost. Okay. Enter next business day. Level up. Increase the level of exhibition area will improve benefits from operating a museum, but will also set the objectives higher. Select exhibition area. Confirm. Okay. I guess we go back. Appoint more assistants. Staff recruitment. This assistance can help you reach the operational objective. Hire them. Hello, Elaine. What do your stats mean? Confirm. Everyone's so polite and engaged. Hopefully, okay. Until next business day. Spend funds, okay. So I can do 2. Okay, so that'd be like the tour duration. Oh, this woman. Oh, she's good. How about actually? I might go ammo. Cool. Poorly managed, please. Extra operation objectives can bring bountiful rewards. Try your best to reach them. Upgrade General Hall exterior to level 5. Okay. Wow, okay. I'm gonna do that one. Here's that one, and that one. Okay. Cool. Business day 6. Does it matter how long it takes me? That's cool. confirm. Let's see what I've got. Oh, these guys are good actually. Okay. So I should get the other little guy now. Unless, I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. Julian. With any exhibition area in perfect condition, complete 3 rounds of management. Right, so I'm going to recruit these two. Right, so into next business day. Pella seems to be looking for you in the general hall. Eris told me you managed the museum so well that it was as though you had done it for years. I'm impressed. Previously, we planned to only open the external area of the general hall to manage the costs. Now that we're doing so well, I think it's time we open the internal area to the public. Let's do it, Manager KD. I hope the museum will be revived steadily with your help. Go ahead and talk to Eris. She'll tell you how to manage multiple exhibition areas simultaneously. Keep up the good work. Nice. Okay, so I need to... Oh, that's how much I've got. Okay. Limited time rewards. Wow. The exhibition area opened. Don't forget to set an assistant there. Let's do that. Let's get you to... Oh wait, no, don't do that. Okay. Let's start. Nice. Do one more. Obtain new clues. Complete mission exhibit collection oil painting part 1 to obtain exhibit oil painting with a distant view of Bellabot. Obtain exhibits to complete the museum's collection. Okay. Navigate. Was that a second? Oh damn. Oh, hi there. You here to collect Bellerbog landscape paintings, right? As you can see, 3 exhibits of the same category are still missing in the general hall. They are all made by the great painter Rebini, a graduate of the Bellerbog College of Art. He's currently in the icon of the Nomadist School and the pinnacle of the city's art scene. Although he has promised to submit his commissions on time, I know him too well. He must have procrastinated till the last minute. I bet he's working flat out somewhere right now to complete his work. So I'm gonna pay him a visit in his studio to chase him up. No, I'm sure he won't be there. He hates doing his work in isolation. If possible, he will definitely paint outdoors. Let me check which paintings are still missing. Looks like I'll have to task you with a trip to the outlying snow plains. If everything goes as planned, he should be over there. I'm on it, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Oh, what if things don't go as planned? Then I'll go visit his studio myself. If nobody's there, all we can do is pray that he's safe and well. Take this. We've agreed to settle things in cash, and here's the money. If he's done painting, then you can hand this over to him immediately. This dude's got a quirky temper. If he insists on not taking the payment, don't waste your time. Just keep it as a delivery fee for yourself. Okay, maybe I won't mention the money. You know, I'm gonna change from Serval. Just in case. The melody of your footsteps echoes in a silent snowdrift. Just like a drifting snow phantom, you've come in the dead of winter. And so you are? Alden sent me to chase up this painting. What a delightful name. Oh dear. Pah! That wretched old man again. I told him, soon. I'll finish it soon. Quit bugging me. You've got great timing. I've just finished with this landscape, a vista overlooking Bellerbog, and I'm going to call it Ray of Dawn. It's finished, but I can't help but feel like it's missing something. Somewhere. What do you think is of this painting? I wish I could just see it first. Rational analysis. From the composition of the colour palette and the communication of motives, you put out all the stops to offer up all the insight you can give. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. You're really insightful about art. With this kind of suggestion, this painting will be more dazzling than the Geomaro ores in a museum. Rabini hastily makes revisions to the painting based on your feedback. Oh, Omar, you're right. Now this version of Ray of Dawn is the finished item. Thank you so much, my friend. I'm sending it in to that old man right now. I want him to know that every delay of mine was worth it. And I get to keep his fee.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
Yeah, let me in. Welcome to the Bellerbog. I'm just here to visit the museum. You're at the wrong place. This is the museum's warehouse. Head out and turn right. The exhibition hall is past us. If you have any questions along with your tour, or if you have any feedback or opinions, welcome to come to talk to me. I am Oldan, former Dean of Lebellabog College of Art, and now the curator of this museum. Pleased to meet you, and I'm your goddamn manager. You work pretty fast, let me have a look-see. Ray of Dawn, very nice, it's a great name. Good work, Katie. I thought Rebony was going to give it to him. Something? No. Museum staff has placed the exhibit in the correct position. Looks like this piece can now be put on display. After each management action, the development fund additionally increases by 500. The key to revitalizing the museum lies oh dear. The lost exhibits. Continue operations to keep finding clues. Exhibits can bring extra benefits and special boosts. Okay. Welcome to the Bellabog History and Culture Museum. Is there anything I can help you with? Start museum management. $2,000. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So 50, 29, 17. Okie dokie. Upgrade General Hall interior to level 4. Okay, that's my next. Random event. Oh wow, look at her. Go to the Neverwinter Workshop to find. God, this event is so much to it. I don't think 2 weeks is enough. Hey, isn't it Katie? Are you interested in volunteering at the museum? What a coincidence. You came asking about this right after Pella left. She passed me an application form and asked me to fill it out. Submit it to the museum reception desk and wait for the call for an interview. I'm still on the fence now. Oh wow. Apply now. You'll get paid daily and 3 square meals in a house. The applicant doesn't sound like too much trouble now, does it? Everyone in the city knows we are friends. We'll get flack if we don't go through the normal process. You're here at the right time. Could you take a look at my resume to see if it needs any modifications? Sure, leave it to me. I know I can always count on you. I'll entrust my resume to you then. I'm sure that's great. Which part of the resume do you think can be improved? It looks surprisingly. I don't think it needs to be modified. I didn't know I should have read it. It's not like something I would write, isn't it? To be honest, back when I was doing research in the technology division, I spent 60% of my time dealing with all the messy forms coming from Clipoff Fort. To the point where now, whenever I see a form header that says Bellabog, Silvermane Guards or Clipoff Fort, my hand just starts moving on its own, and I can't write anything else. But then again, this is the preferred style in Clipoff Fort, so it should be fine. Or do you think I should let loose a little? It's already let loose. That's it, it's perfect. Glad to hear it, your words give me confidence. I'll submit this resume in a bit. Come on, let's go to the museum.